A former Pentagon employee recalls the events of September 11th, 2001. Good evening. Thanks for watching. I'm Matt Davenport. Almost 10 years ago, one of the nation's most tragic events happened right here on American soil. The 9/11 terror attacks devastated many, and almost 3,000 lives were lost. Diana Nguyen caught up with local fire and police officials, as well as a Ryrie man who was at the Pentagon on 9/11 to remember those who were lost.
September 11, 2001 started off as just an ordinary Tuesday until 4 passenger jets were hijacked, hitting New York's World Trade Center and the Pentagon, located in Arlington, Virginia, where Eastern Idaho native Stanley Smith worked.
As we walked out of the building, I remember great big clouds of smoke just rolling off the Pentagon roof. And we looked up and looked around, and we were on the opposite side of the impact.
But what many take away from the tragic day were all the lives that were lost, especially the lives of policemen and firefighters.
When other people are leaving, we go in, and those guys, I'm sure every one of their minds, the forefront was their family and what was going to happen afterwards, because I'm pretty sure that most of them knew that they weren't going to come back out. Sheriff Paul Wild says he can recall 9/11 as if it were yesterday, but that others may feel differently.
You know, it just doesn't seem like that long. I know that for some of the military guys, it probably seems a lot longer. They've put up this fight.
Wild also says he hopes that the younger generation can appreciate the lives lost and those who have sacrificed their lives for our country.
It was an attack on this country, and they need to remember that a lot of people have suffered for our freedoms.
Smith, who is now retired and lives in Ryrie, says he's lost several friends on September 11th, but is glad he didn't lose any more thanks to our nation's defense.
You know, the military is a beautiful operation. It's one of the most successful institutions that I believe our country has.
It's a huge piece in this country's history that I don't think will ever be forgotten.
Reporting in Idaho Falls, I'm Diana Nguyen with KPVI News 6.
The Idaho Falls Fire Department will be hosting their annual 9/11 343 Never Forget run at Freeman Park this Sunday. Retired, active, and volunteer firefighters from all over eastern Idaho will be running a total of 343 miles to represent each of the firefighters that were lost that day. The public, of course, is encouraged to come out and show their support.